Okay, let's start with the perfect hook. You open your phone, scroll through Instagram, and see an ad perfectly tailored to your tastes. A new song pops up on your Spotify, perfectly matched to your listening habit, and you read a news story about a scientific breakthrough that seems almost like science fiction. These things happen every day thanks to AI. But have you ever stopped to think about what AI ethics really is and why it matters? No, it's okay. You're busy. Let's talk about it now. We're going to cover 3 key points in this video. First, we'll look at one of the most pervasive problems in AI today: bias. Next, we'll explore how AI is changing the job market and what that means for our economic future. Finally, we'll discuss the black box problem and the need for transparency in AI, and along the way, we'll try to answer the question, why should you care about AI ethics? Well, here's why. As AI gets smarter and more integrated into our lives, the ethical questions surrounding it become more urgent than ever. So let's dive in. So what is AI ethics? Well, it is the set of moral principles and techniques that we use to guide the development and use of artificial intelligence. At its core, it's about making sure that as we create these incredibly powerful tools, we do so in a way that benefits humanity. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I'm a good person. I wouldn't create a rogue killer robot. And of course, you're probably not planning on creating an evil killing robot. But AI ethics isn't just about that. It's about making sure that as we create these incredibly powerful tools, we do so in a way that benefits humanity. That means considering the impact of AI on society, the environment, and the economy, as well as the potential risks and unintended consequences of our actions. It's about asking questions like, who will benefit from this technology, and who might be harmed by it? What are the potential biases and fairness issues? And how can we make sure that AI is used responsibly and ethically? Now, you might be wondering, why do we need to talk about AI ethics now? Well, as AI becomes more powerful and more integrated into our lives, the ethical questions surrounding it become more urgent than ever. We're seeing AI being used in everything from healthcare to finance to criminal justice, and it's important that we have a conversation about what that means for us as a society. One of the most pervasive problems in AI today is bias. And you might be thinking, what does that mean? AI is biased? Well, here's how it works. AI models learn from the data that they're trained on, and if that data reflects existing societal biases, gender, race, etc., the AI will not only learn those biases, but can also amplify them. For example, let us say you re a job recruiter at a large company, and you re trying to hire a new software engineer. You could post the job opening on a website like LinkedIn and ask applicants to submit their resumes and cover letters. But instead of doing that, you decide to use an AI-powered recruiting tool that scans applicants' profiles and ranks them based on a variety of factors such as their experience, education, and skills. Sounds great, right? Well, what if the AI tool is biased against female candidates because it was trained on data that reflects gender stereotypes? In this case, the AI tool might rank male candidates higher than female candidates, even if the latter are equally qualified. This can lead to fewer women being hired, and it perpetuates harmful stereotypes. It's not just happening in hiring either. There are plenty of examples of AI systems that have been found to be biased against certain groups of people. Here's a few examples. In criminal justice, some algorithms used in predictive policing and sentencing recommendations have been found to be biased against certain racial groups, leading to over-policing in minority-majority communities and unfair sentencing disparities. In healthcare, AI systems trained on limited demographic data can lead to less accurate diagnoses for underrepresented groups. And in finance, Algorithms used in loan applications can result in higher interest rates or loan denials for people of color or women. But wait, you might be thinking, aren't these biases just in the data? Shouldn't the algorithm just be able to learn and overcome them? Well, yes, that would be ideal. But in reality, it's not that easy. For one thing, datasets used to train AI often reflect existing societal biases, simply because they a reflection of our world. For another, even if an AI system is trained on unbiased data, it can still develop biases during the training process itself. And finally, even if an AI system is developed without bias, it can still be used in a biased way. For example, even if an algorithm is fair on its face, it can still be used to enforce discriminatory policies. So what's the solution? Well, there's no easy answer. But some things we can do include developing new techniques to identify and mitigate bias in AI systems, creating more diverse and inclusive training datasets, and promoting greater transparency, accountability in the development and use of AI. Another big concern with AI is the impact on the job market. As AI systems become more sophisticated, they're able to automate tasks that were previously done by humans. This can lead to job displacement and economic inequality. On the one hand, AI is automating routine tasks in areas like data entry, customer service, and even some creative fields. This means that some jobs will be lost as AI systems are able to do them more quickly and efficiently. On the other hand, AI is also creating new jobs in areas like AI development, data science, and AI ethics. But wait, you might be thinking, isn't this just the natural evolution of technology? I mean, it's not like the first time that technology has displaced workers. Well, yes, you're right. New technologies have always changed the job market. But AI is different. It's different because it's not just automating tasks, it's actually replacing entire roles. And it's happening at a much faster pace than any previous technological revolution. So, what's the solution here? Well, again, there's no easy answer. But some things we can do include investing in education and training programs to help workers transition into new roles, creating new social safety nets to support those who lose their jobs, and promoting greater transparency and accountability in the development and use of AI. And finally, let's talk about the black box problem. Black box AI refers to AI models that are so complex that even their creators don't fully understand how a particular decision was made. This can be a problem when AI is used in critical decision-making contexts, such as in medical diagnoses or loan applications. If we don't know why an AI made a particular decision, how can we trust it or hold anyone accountable when it's wrong? Take, for example, a patient who goes to a hospital that uses an AI system to assist in diagnosing certain illnesses. If the AI system makes an incorrect diagnosis, it can have serious consequences for the patient. But if it's a black box system, it may be difficult or impossible to figure out why the AI made the wrong call. This lack of transparency can also lead to mistrust and fear. If people don't understand how AI works, they may be afraid of using it or may not trust the decisions that it makes. So what's the solution to the black box problem? Well, one promising area of research is explainable AI or XAI. Explainable AI aims to develop AI systems that can explain their reasoning in a way that humans can understand. By developing AI systems that are more transparent and accountable, we can build trust and ensure that AI is used responsibly and ethically. The fact is, we're entering a new era in AI regulation. The days of largely unregulated AI are coming to an end. Governments and international bodies are actively working on new laws and standards for the development and use of AI. One example is the EU AI Act, which is a landmark piece of legislation that takes a risk-based approach to regulating AI. The goal of these regulations is to foster innovation while ensuring that AI is developed and used in a way that is safe, ethical, and respects human rights. So, what does this all mean for you? Well, it means that as AI becomes more integrated into our lives, it's important that we have a conversation about what that means for us as a society. AI ethics is not just about creating intelligent machines. It's about creating a future that is shaped by these technologies in a positive and beneficial way. It's about making sure that as we create these incredibly powerful tools, we do so in a way that benefits humanity. It means being aware of the potential risks and biases of AI, and working to mitigate them. It means investing in education and training programs to help workers transition into new roles. And it means pushing for greater transparency and accountability in the development and use of AI. As we look to the future of AI, it's important that we remember that technology is not neutral. It reflects the values and priorities of the people who create it. We have a responsibility to shape the future of AI in a way that is beneficial for everyone. So let's work together to create a future with responsible AI. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.